Right, welcome back, guys. Today, Ipswich Town take on Burton Albion, looking for their first win in 5. Can the Blues rescue any chance of promotion? Come on. Right, welcome back, guys. Today, Ipswich Town are looking to play a bit of pot luck and see if we can get a result at Portman Road. We've been missing all our chances recently. Wimbledon, as in Mike's looking at me bleakly. Look at him already. Look, he's just standing there. Mike, we've got to win today, mate, haven't we? Is it a must-win game?
Yeah, it's a must-win game, isn't it? Obviously. What's it going to be like if we draw this game? After Wimbledon.
God forbid, mate. There's talks of protests this week.
I know.
I mean, it's going to be an uninviting environment to go into today at Portman Road. Wasn't very nice at Wimbledon on Tuesday, was it?
I don't think it's going to be many people there today, actually. I'm guessing it's going to be about 15, maybe less than 15,000. I don't know.
I can't hear him. 20k you're saying today at Portman Road?
No way. No, the traffic's light out there. I've just been outside the ground. It's like a ghost town. The car park's got loads of spaces in it, when usually at this time it's full. I can't see it. People might have the ticket, but they might not be coming. So I don't know. I hope there's a big crowd, and I hope they get behind the team. But this is getting to the point where a lot of people are just literally fed up. They backed the team all last year when it went down. We were probably surprised everybody by the way that we supported the club went on relegation. And I don't know, it's just like I said, and you said on the 12th banner,
it's a frustrating period to be an Ipswich Town fan, would you agree?
Yeah, but we haven't been tearing this league up at all, have we? There's been 1 or 2 games where we've been comfortable winners and we've looked like, yeah, we're going to win this league. But the rest of the time we've been thinking, how the fuck did we win that? How the fuck did we win that? The first 13 games, we were like, we won. How? You know what I mean? And it was like that.
I mean, we're talking about it during the week, about the chances we missed. 5-0 this season. We could have won all of them games.
Yeah.
You know, is anyone challenging us, really?
Well, is that what the season's become now? A lot of ifs, you know, could have beens and maybes. We don't want that, but on the other hand, the reality is that if we don't go back up, they're going to have to slash the wage bill. A lot of players are going to have to go. We're going to have to sell our young players, Wolfenden, Downs, whoever we can, to get money in to cover the 7 million that we're going to lose.
Yeah.
I believe we've got £5 million parachute payment for coming down, just to tie us over. Well, we're not going to get that next season. 700k. We ain't going to be able to compete. So,
what are you going for results-wise today, anyway? What do you expect the result to be?
I expect us to play as poorly as we've played the last 4 games, and scrape a 1-0 win. And we could be coming away scratching our heads, going, "How did we win that?"
Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Right, let's walk around here, boys. So Al Paris is here today. How you doing, mate?
All right, I'm good.
How are you feeling?
Not confident.
No. Why not?
The way we've been playing lately, you know, sort of dire straits. We were top of the league a few months ago, got a couple of games in hand, now down to 7th. Every game is a cup final now.
Yeah, you're right. We've been playing all right football. I mean, at Sunderland we didn't play too bad. Wimbledon we didn't play too bad. Just can't put the ball in the back of net. Why is that happening?
I think the players are starting to lack confidence in front of goal. You know, it's a bad thing really for the club like we got.
Yeah. Bad news, isn't it? Bad news when you're fighting for promotion. Something this club desperately needs to survive, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, what Lambert's got to do, he's got to give him more sort of a shooting chance and opportunity in front of goal instead of always passing around. Yeah. You know, shoot on sight.
Yeah, I know. What do you reckon today, then, mate?
I'm hoping we're going to get through, you know, even if it's 1-0, because we desperately need these points. Because there's a couple of teams just below us and they've got a game or two in hand as well.
Yeah. All right, then, mate. I might see you later. Have a good one. Have a good one. We've got the Norwegians with us today. Look, give us a song, boys. Come on, give us a song. We love you. We love you. We love you. Everywhere we follow. Right, so I'm here with Kean and Matt. Boys, obviously this week there's been a lot of pressure, namely towards the owner, Marcus Evans, this week. Firstly, what do you make of it?
I think we just need some change. I don't necessarily want him gone at the moment, but he needs to change what he's doing in the club. He needs to invest more. He needs to support us. Because at the moment, he's just using us to put his money through to save his taxes. He doesn't give a care about what happens to the club or the state of it.
I mean, I spoke to Hayden during the week about this, and we went over the points. Marcus Evans kept this club afloat, regardless of what anyone says. What he does behind closed doors, we don't know. At the end of the day, if someone told you how to spend your money, how would you feel?
I'd feel pretty challenged. I wouldn't want people to tell me how to spend it, but at the end of the day, he's the owner of a football club. He needs to look after it. He needs to support.
Right, and he's not doing that. No. In the eyes of the fans, it's not being done, is it?
No, it's not at all.
I mean, it's kind of put a disappointing aspect on this season, because the system doesn't seem to be working. We're not scoring goals, but you can't put that down to the owner, can you? Or is it because he didn't invest in January?
I think it's because we didn't invest in January when other teams around us did sign loan players from the Premier League, got a bit more quality in the squad. We didn't sign anybody. Who did we sign? Josh Earl, that's about it.
I mean, we signed KVY. I forgot to mention that one during the week. 500 grand we spent on him. I mean, $500,000. I mean, what more can you ask for?
It's a good signing, but where's he been? Yeah. He's injured. He hasn't been there. Oh no, it's not his fault. He's got injured, but he hasn't been there this season. Yeah. Where we've needed him the most. So I reckon if he didn't get injured, don't get me wrong, he could have helped us in us going up. But obviously he hasn't been there, so it's been poor, unfortunately, for that this season.
What do you expect today, boys? Then obviously Wimbledon was not that bad a performance. It just didn't come up with the goods. Go on.
0-0. I always get a 0-0.
Why does everyone say 0-0? So boring.
1-0 today. I think we can nick something today. I'm going to go
I
for the positive.
Score 4 or 5 goals today.
I'd like to see Skuse out of the midfield. I don't think he was good enough on Tuesday.
A lot of talk about that during the week, weren't there, about Skuse and his contract? Do you think he'll get an extension at Ipswich Town?
I'm not 100% sure about that. He was talking about, what was he talking after his contract? Possibly job at Ipswich, but that's obviously all to be decided if he doesn't sign on to his contract. But yeah, I don't want him in there for today's game, essentially, because he just goes sideways. He hasn't got enough going forward, and I'd like to see maybe Nolan or Judge get a look in today.
We need more of an attacking threat, don't we? Keep Norwood and Jackson up there, but give them some support. Would you agree, Ken?
Yeah, I agree. I think we need to see Judge in the midfield. I think it offers a bit more creativity, and I think we need that at the moment.
Yeah. Do you think the atmosphere is going to be a bit dodgy today?
I reckon if we score early doors, crowd will get behind the team. Yeah. If it's a 0-0 draw towards sort of the end of the game, it could probably get quite cagey. Yeah. And if we concede early on in the first half, it's going to be toxic in that ground today.
All right, then, boys, have a good one, all right? Right then, Tom, today, massive match. But I think we should go straight into the squads. Let's not hang around today, right? Thanks to everyone for their match predictions. Obviously, it's been a bit of a sombre mood this week because of everything that's going on. 4 without a win for Ipswich Town. Desperate we get one today. What are the changes, mate? Go for it.
Do we ever hang about, first of all? We never do we? Nah, straight in, sometimes. Mate, straight in. Yeah. Depends how you're feeling. Right, let's get in the important bit. So you got Holy in goal, Earl, Chambers, Edwards, Jackson, Nolan, Judge, Downs, Wolfenden, Garbutt and Keane. On the bench you got Norris, Wilson, Skuse, Norwood, Bishop, Sears, Hughes.
Well, you argue that is a pretty attacking squad. You've got Edwards, you've got Garbutt, you've got Nolan and Judge, all players that weren't present in the last game. You'd expect goals today. But the big one is Norwood's come out, and people are starting to question his lack of goals recently, but he is still the top goal scorer for Ipswich Town. What's going on?
Well, I mean, if you talk about lack of goals, he's been on the bench for 3 of the 4 last games anyway, so how do you expect him to score a goal when he's sitting on the sideline? Yeah. We look a different team when Norwood's on the pitch. Yeah. There's no doubt about it. We look more of a threat. He obviously puts himself about really well, goes up for every ball. You've got to remember, it's the second season in the Football League. It's the second season in the Football League, first season at this level. What do you expect him to do? He's not going to put up trees straight away, is he? No. Did Jamie Vardy put up trees straight away in the Premier League? Of course he didn't.
I think he did. He scored against Manchester United, if I remember rightly. I was in Magaluf at the time, I can remember.
Anyone scores Man United, come on now, is that shit?
No, I think he scored 5 in his first season. You're right. They don't kick on straight away, and I think you're right. It's coming this second full season in the Football League. Probably his first full season at a proper football club, and he might not be enjoying it as much as he did when he was at Tranmere.
Well, yeah, he's not playing on the beach now, is he? So it's weird from you playing on grass.
Yeah.
But no, it's a different animal when you're playing part-time teams in the conference, etc. And you come back up to this level. League 2, I don't think there's much between League 2 teams in the conference anyway. Call me out if I'm wrong, but I don't think there is, because most teams go up and do quite well in League 2.
Yeah.
It's quite a big jump in League 1, because it's when the bigger clubs obviously start to filter down into. And yeah, he struggled, but it's a matter of service as well. The service has been absolutely dire to him.
Yeah.
And anyone would struggle with the service that they've been given. But I mean, it works best when you've got Jackson Norwood up front. Personally, I don't rate Jackson that highly.
Yeah.
But I mean, him and Norwood work well together, really well.
Yeah. Well, Keane's come back in today, and he'll obviously try and hold up the ball. But in terms of Ipswich Town, the promotion race is definitely on for all the clubs up there at the moment. We're hoping that they go for a few rough patches, all of them up at the top of the table. But we really need to find a purple patch now and get back in there, don't we?
Still in our hands. If we win all 13 games, I know it's a big ask, take it one game at a time, will we win the league? We'll be there or thereabouts.
Yeah.
So you can't argue with that. It's still in our hands. If we do everything we need to, there's no reason why we can't at least get a playoff spot, which in an ideal world, if we don't get a playoff spot, it's failure.
Yeah.
If we don't go up, it's failure at the end of the day. So, yeah, we're well in the mix. I know people say, oh, you take us at the start of the season. We would have taken being 7th for 13 games ago, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But we wouldn't have thought it would have been as close as it is now. But we're in a chance to get promoted for the first time in 5 years, so let's try and get behind the team instead of all slagging them off at every opportunity. If we go 1-0 down, I'm just worried for the teams now. I'm really worried.
I know you said 0-0 or 1-0 today on your match prediction. What are you actually going for, mate? Burton, obviously a good side, been putting goals away recently, they could be a threat to us.
Exactly what I said, 0-0, 1-0. I'm going to go 1-0, I'm going to be positive. We just don't look like scoring goals. We had the chances on Tuesday night, didn't we? I mean, Norwood hit the bar, went one-on-one, missed a chance. Keeper made a few good saves to them.
Yeah.
Hopefully to say one of them finds the back of the net, but I'm going to stick with 1-0.
All right, mate. Let's see. Come on. Right, yes, I'm here with Parksy, mate. Are you looking forward to the game, firstly?
I am, yeah. Unsure why Norwood's on the bench, but there we go. There's another one of Lambert's plans up his sleeve that he won't tell anyone.
Yeah, it looks like there's a complete change in the squad today. Josh L's coming in for his second start, obviously started at Wimbledon, but the shape may change today. We might go into a 4-4-2 or might stick with the old 5-3-2, whatever it's going with. We need to get a result, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We need a massive 3 points. If we don't get the 3 points today, I think that could probably be it. Happy that Garbutt's back in the squad, so we could do 5-3-2 again.
Yeah, we've missed him, haven't we? And we've got a lot of creativity in there today. I think Judge was starting as well, weren't he?
Massive Judge is starting again, massive Garbutt starting again. So yeah, a bit of creativity should hopefully bring 3 points home.
Yeah, what are you going for then, mate? Final score?
Sorry?
Final score?
2-1 Town.
2-1 Town. Come on. Right then, Lou, gone in 2-1 at half time. I can't say it's the best I've seen Ipswich Town play this season, but I'll take it.
Miracle, wasn't it, I think, more than anything. Second to every ball, didn't look like we were up for it.
Yeah.
Keane missed the sitter, Jackson missed the sitter, Judge hit the bar.
What do you make of Burton substituting their keeper out of embarrassment?
I'd be straight off that pitch if Jackson scored against me. I think it's all right. I think their second keeper, I think you've got to get Norwood on second half. Just fire at him, get him some confidence.
We definitely need a bit more punch up front, don't we? I don't think Keane is doing it for me. Although he's holding up there, now and then, not really doing the job he's on the pitch to do.
I said how long ago that he shouldn't have even come back. Whoever got him back, I don't know. I think we should have gone with some fresh legs, not someone who's injured all the time. And don't bring much on. He's not injured, does he really? No. But he'll probably run small two now.
I know. Hopefully Town can finish this game off, mate, because Burton look good on the attack, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I don't know if they look good or our defence looks bad at the moment. I think Edwards has missed game time, obviously, for injury, and you can tell. I think Garbutt's not reading the game like he was. But
what do you make of Josh Earl on that left-hand side? I think he's causing more problems than we would like. I think he's coming for his first start at Portman Road. It's going to be edgy, but I think he needs to liven up a bit second half, don't you?
Yeah, only passes to his left or right.
Yeah.
About 3 paces forwards. That's about it, and then his left or right. It's nothing. He's not creating anything. I think you've just got to feed the balls to Garbutt down the left. Yeah. I think we'll be all right.
Do you think the weather will play a bigger part in this game than we think it will?
I think it's blowing across the pitch, so it's not really an advantage to anybody at the moment. No. But yeah, I like to, if you're on that far left side, you just got to shoot. I think because the wind's behind it, so I think just shoot and try your luck. Really, try their second keeper out.
What do you reckon they make from the score?
Say 4-2 Town.
4-2. Come on. Right then, boys, 4-1 victory. Firstly, I just want to say, didn't think I'd come here today with all those protests and see a 4-1 win. What do you make of that, mate?
Incredible scenes. I think there's more people queuing for a pound goodie bag, weren't there? Yeah. Than that thing. I think I saw like one baby beater and about 2 other kids there, so it's a bit weird.
I'll tell you what, mate. And I'm not going to, don't take offence to this, but there's a lot of happy clappers around this club today. 1 win, we'll put everyone straight.
I think someone's ordered a Lambert statue on that this week. They might cancel it next Saturday, but this week it's on order.
I did see someone say after the Wimbledon game, they're singing his name at the start of the game, then, at the end of the game, they're giving him abuse at Wimbledon. At the start, they're saying Paul Lambert is a blue. They're doing it again today. Surely not everyone's, defeated by Paul Lambert still being in charge. So he's a good manager in my eyes. Why is everyone going on him?
Well, he didn't obviously get the scum up 2 leagues for no reason, did he? So he's a good manager. Is he to find his feet? I mean, he needs to stick with that team, mate, because they play some good stuff. Even at 1-0 down, we had 2 or 3 good chances to obviously equalise and go ahead. We could have quite easily scored 7 or 8. Yeah. And that's not obviously it's not taking the piss, is it? Literally, we had 3 or 4 decent one-on-one chances that we didn't score.
I mean,
Norman would have scored them.
No, I don't think he would have, mate. I don't think he would have. What we talk about Alan Judge today? I thought he was man of match.
Judge is back, baby. I mean, what more could you want? He 2 goals. I mean, I don't know, different player, different gravy.
What, KFC? Cheers, mate.
He's KFC over Bisto any day. I mean, should be starting every game, in my opinion, after that performance.
Yeah, what do you make, Katie Jackson, Will?
Well, Katie Jackson still missed that sit at the end of the game.
Oh, come on, get off him! Come on.
But had a good game, took 2 chances out them. That lead had been more difficult because it'd only been a 1-goal lead, so them 2 guys could say he's just away from them. Yeah. Everyone seemed to have a solid game today, and Jackson took 2, so you can't complain, really.
What about Wolfenden? He looked, Wolfenden looking like Slim Shady, mate. He was pulling some strings out the back, wasn't he?
What is that? To be fair, what even is that line? I mean, first...
whatever he's got in his hair, mate, I want some of that.
You look a right twat with that hair. Mate, I mean, first half, I think he didn't have one of his best games. Second half, he pulled himself together and, looked solid at the back. Burton didn't do nothing second half at all. But, I mean, I think the goal before half-time basically defeated him.
Let's be honest, we started really poorly today, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, but again, even before they scored, Wilkins should have scored. Again, there was chances there all game. So it's good to see the creativity was there today, because it's been lacking for so long this season.
What about Garbutt coming in? I said to Danny before he went, Garbutt coming in, I think they put a lot of their men on Garbutt to mark in, which opened up the game. If you've got dangerous players either side of the pitch, they're going to mark one of them, aren't they? Open up for everyone else. But in terms of performance, Mike, want you to come in, mate. Because obviously... Before the game we had a chat and you weren't defeatist, but you were a bit open to what could happen today.
I'm still a bit down. Still a bit worried? I'm still a bit worried. No, it's just, if that's what the bottom half of the table is, because they are a bottom half team, aren't they?
No. Top 12?
Top 12, well, they're not top 8. No. And we aren't winning against top 8 teams, are we? No. And so the remainder of the season, we've got what? 9-10 games against these bottom half clubs. If that's what we're up against, then it looks good.
Yeah, it does. I want a quick word from Dino. Dino, come here, mate, quick.
Dino.
What do you make of that, Dino?
Relieved. Got 3 points in the bag. Peterborough lost. Rotherham drew. So, we've clawed a few points back, but we've got to keep going, haven't we?
Yeah.
We can't afford to lose. We've got to keep winning.
Still 7th, Andy says?
Yeah, still 7th. So
we've just got to keep hunting that pack, haven't we, really?
Well,
hunting the pack,
We're not 3 points behind, are we? 7th.
No.
At one point, we were down to 1-0 down. We were like 9th or something.
We're only 5 points off top, aren't we? Top 2?
How many
What
points
is?
off top 2?
What's it, Andy?
5.
It's only 5 points.
2 games in hand over us.
5 points off top 2 and 2 games in hand over us. So we're not in a good position really, but we just got to keep winning our games.
Keep winning games and put the pressure on. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be all right. But keep going.
Good performance today. But yeah, make sure you stay tuned. Tomorrow we're in Manchester to see Ipswich women take on Man City women. But until then, come on you Blues.